What is the Analytical Profile Index? The Analytical Profile Index, or API, is a classification of bacteria based on the biochemical test, allowing fast identification. The system is developed for the quick identification of clinically relevant bacteria or yeasts, and because this can only be used to identify known species from an index. Why Analytical Profile Index? API can identify the bacteria rapidly, easy to use, perform, and give result according to the extensive databases. From this test, users can determine or identify microorganism early onset. It is reliable, and interpretation are also not that complex. History of Analytical Profile Index. It was invented in 1970 in the United States by Pierre Janin of Analytab Products Company. The API test system is currently manufactured by bioMérieux. The API range introduced and the standardized, miniaturized version of existing technique, which up until then were complicated to perform and difficult to read. The API with Microtube channel is very simple and easy to use. Analytical Profile Index in Pharmaceutical Microbiology. Analytical Profile Index is one of identification tools of microorganisms, but is the most accurate tool. The United States Pharmacopoeia mentioned that you should perform the confirmation test for specified microorganisms in pharmaceutical products or ingredients. The United States Pharmacopoeia also mentioned that you should perform the confirmation test for the environmental isolate and the water system flora to identify the source of contamination. We will discuss in this episodes the identification of gram-positive bacteria, gram-negative bacteria, and yeasts. The procedure of Analytical Profile Index. Before talking about procedure of Analytical Profile Index, we should know the tools to be used: saline 0.85%, burner and sterile tubes, 2 McFarland standard suspension of gram-negative bacteria, 3 McFarland standard suspension of gram-positive bacteria, zinc dust, blood agar. If you don't know the preparation of the previous solution, please don't hesitate to mention me below in the comment, and I will reply in details. Pre-testing procedure. Before make the procedures of the API, you should purify the colony on general agar medium such as TSA. Gram staining to estimate or identify the type of kit should be tested. Catalase test, oxidase test, beta hemolysis test on blood agar. Yellow pigment production, this is observation test. Gross at 42 degree, and the production of gas in Durham tube. If you don't know any of the previous tests, don't hesitate to mention me below in the comment, and I will explain these tests in details. In this slide, two pictures, the right picture and the left picture. The right picture talk about the kit for identify only one microorganism, one use kit. The left picture, it is a supplier, microtitrate platform or plate. This is separated into four microtitrate plate. This is used to identify 4 microorganisms. Inoculate all wells to one microtetrate plate with 0.1 milli of 2 microfarad standard suspension of gram-negative bacteria. In this slide, cover the solution in wells from URE to LYS with 3 drop of paraffins, from H to C, from H to C with 3 drop of paraffin oil. Put the well GLU. This is the G1 well with 4 drop of paraffin oil. Place the microtetrate plate backed in 2 packed packet. Then bend the end of packet under plate. This avoid drying of bacterial suspension. Then record the sample data on the packet. The incubate at 32-35, then put beaker with purified water to maintain the relative humidity inside incubator and avoid the drying suspension in the microtetrate plate. Take the result of GLU after 4 hours. If it's negative, elongate the incubation time to 24 hours. Then take the result. If it's still negative, elongate the incubation time to 48 hours. There are 2 types of result, monofunctional test and bifunctional test. The monofunctional test meaning take only one result, may be the immediately result after incubation or after adding the additive reagents. Bifunctional test take 2 result, the immediate result after incubation and after adding the additive reagents. This picture meaning that record the after incubation, the result record the culture change in scheme. Bifunctional test well H2 and well H3. Take the result of NAG, then record in the previous scheme. Then add 2 to 3 drops of indoor reagent and wait 1 to 2 minutes for coloring of this. Then take the result of IND. The well H2 GLR, take the result of GLR, then take the result of ESL. Evaluate positive test GLR for E. coli. Mark the negative result of the test GLR also. Test does not require reagent addition. Write both result GLR and ESL separately, not only result of positive test. Bifunctional test well A1 and well A3. Well A1, take the result of BGL, then add 1 drop of BHE for the test BHE and evaluate the color change, then record in the previous scheme. Well A3, take the result of BGA and record in the scheme, then add 2 drop of NIT reagent and evaluate the color change, then take the result of NIT. In case of negative reaction of NIT, add zinc dust to well on tip of 1 microliter loop. If it show red color till 10 minutes, test NIT is negative. For non-fermenting bacteria, make also following bifunctional test well A2. Take the result of GGT, then add 1 to 2 drops of BHS reagent and evaluate the color change. This result of the test of BHS. After recording all data, evaluate the result by 2 methods: manual method, software method. We will discuss them in the next videos. If you found that content is useful, hit like, then comment below. Subscribe the channel of Microtube. Then activate the alarm button to receive the notification of the next videos. Thanks for watching.
Hey man, don't touch it, yeah, yeah.